So you're a brand new agent, you just got your license, and you just don't quite know what to do. How do you start creating leads? Well, at the Levi Group, this is a crash course that we put all our new agents through, but I'm going to give you a little snippet here and hopefully help boost you into lead generation a little. So when we talk about lead generation, first of all, we call it lead gen, it's just shorter, but we talk about pillars of lead gen. And when you're a new agent, you need to come up with 3 pillars of your lead generation that you're going to start out with. The first one, and it is mandatory, is SOI, your sphere of influence. These are all your friends, people who like, know you, and trust you already because they have a relationship with you. That is a given. Remember that anyone in your sphere likely has 1 or 2 other agents who are friends with them or in their sphere that are working on them as their SOI. So you need to make sure that you're constantly top of mind with them. So if the first pillar of your lead gen is SOI, what are the other 2 going to be? And that is completely up to you. It is about your personality and your comfort levels. It could be cold calling, it could be door knocking, it could be open houses, it could be pay-per-click ads, which as a new agent, I don't recommend. I highly recommend you talk to your managing broker or your real estate coach and come up with a couple of strategies that might work for you. In my first year, I decided that open houses were the best thing for me to do. So open houses was my second pillar of lead gen. And frankly, in my first year, I did 12 sales and 65% of those sales were from open houses. And that is a really high percentage. My third lead gen pillar ended up being door knocking. It wasn't door knocking and saying, "Hi, would you like to sell your house?" It was door knocking around the open houses that I was doing. That brings less tension when you're knocking on someone's door because you're not asking them for a transaction, you're just inviting them to an open house. And likely some of the people are going to really appreciate that you're door knocking because most agents don't do that. And your response would be, yes, we work very hard for our clients and we want to get them the maximum amount of exposure on their listing. And that's why I'm knocking on your door. In the beginning, it's okay to try out different lead gen strategies, but try and come up with the ones that you like most and that the ones that you think will work best, and then stick to it. Don't try and boil the ocean. Stop looking at what successful agents are doing around you and trying to mimic them. If you see an agent that is really good at open houses, and that is one of your pillars of lead gen, then by all means, try and figure out what they're doing. And we call it rip off and duplicate. Just duplicate what they're doing. But if there is another agent that's making a lot of money out of video, don't jump into that if that is not one of your designated pillars. So 3 pillars in your first year is really what you need. But then once you get into year 2 and 3, it's not going to be enough. But guess what? You're going to suddenly see 2 more pillars appear out of nowhere. The first of these 2 pillars is going to be repeat clients. Sometimes there's a life circumstance that changes everything for a person. They might have bought a house with you a year and a half ago, but now they have a change in life circumstances. It could be a divorce, it could be relocation, and they need to sell their house. If you did a good job on the first transaction and you continue to market to them after the transaction, then hopefully you will be top of mind and they will come back to you. So repeat clients is going to be your 4th pillar of lead gen. Once these 2 extra pillars of lead gen appear, the snowball effect starts happening. You're going to continue working hard on your first 3 pillars, but these other 2 extra pillars are going to just start making your phone ring occasionally with business just coming in. And that is amazing when that happens. So let's go over it real quick again. Your first 3 pillars are going to be your SOI, and then another 2 direct lead gen pillars. So open houses, door knocking, cold calling, whatever you pick. And then ultimately, your last 2 pillars that are going to appear are going to be repeat clients and referrals from your SOI and past clients and agents around the country or around the world. If you can keep to these pillars, stick to it, work it, don't get distracted by what other agents are doing, in your first 3 years, you will succeed. However, after 3 years, we always need to reassess, see what's working. Your CRM should be able to tell you in a graph where your deals are coming from and where the most amount of deals are coming from. And then we start talking about consolidating and specializing in a particular pillar and really putting all of our energy into that pillar because that works best for us. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us at the Levi Group. My name is Jason Levi. I'm the team leader. We're a small team of agents, and we are very big into mentoring our agents and ensuring their success. If you know of any other agents that would benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. Like the video, and if you have questions, feel free to comment there. But most important, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button so that you get notified when we have new content. Thank you.